We're here on a sort of quiet vigil to raise awareness that the refugee problem hasn't gone away, that we think that perhaps the UK government could do more, and that we want to encourage people to think positively about refugees rather than negatively.
Well, because we're a very, very wealthy nation, we can afford to do more. It's interesting that the wealthy nations, the Western nations, do the least as far as refugees are concerned. Most refugees are in the poor countries of the world, places like Turkey and those parts of the world, Jordan. And we are able and should be capable of doing far more to help these unfortunate people.
It's a major global crisis. So many wars have displaced so many millions of people. And if you take Syria, for example, there seems little chance that refugees can return there anytime soon. In fact, we have refugees here in Salisbury who are adapting very well and have been very well received by the general population. But they would love to go home. But sadly, that's not going to be the case for a long time.
65 million people who've been displaced around the world. I mean, it's an absolutely colossal figure. And there are just over 25 million refugees. That's people who've left to seek refuge elsewhere. So it's a colossal problem around the world. So that's why we think it's very, very important and that we should bring it to people's attention.
And what's kind of been the public response to this today?
Well, people have been very encouraging. I think I would say 98% have been thumbs up, we agree with your statements.
And so what kind of things does the Salisbury Amnesty Group do?
Well, we campaign for human rights, of course. We're very interested in the Human Rights Act, which is, we think, an extremely important and valuable piece of legislation, which we want to see protected. And if the current government comes forward with plans to abolish that, we'll be campaigning against that when that happens. We're also against the use of the death penalty. We're also countries like North Korea, where are nightmares as far as human rights are concerned. So we try and keep an awareness of what's going on in North Korea, in that country.